Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Okay, today I would like to present about the factors that affect the usage of e-wallet among youth, and this study is doing at Public Institution of Higher Learning in South Sarawak, and my name is Hartyni Mastor. So the content for this presentation, okay, we will cover introduction part, objective and hypothesis, literature review, conceptual framework, methodology, result and discussion, and the last part, conclusion and recommendation. As we know that the COVID-19 pandemic has effect not only human, but it also affects the business. It affects the economic and finance activity, and COVID-19 pandemic has greatly impact habits and attitude. WHO in March 2020 have suggested that people should think about the option to use cashless transaction in order to avoid contaminated cash notes. So this slide shows the progress for cashless in Malaysia. So cashless society is not a society where cash is illegal, but it is where cash is irrelevant. So Oxford Language defines cashless as a categories by exchange of fund by check, debit, credit, or electronic methods rather than the use of cash. And from the Bank Negara report, okay, mobile banking activities in Malaysia has increased, okay, from 588.2 million ringgit in 2017 to RM833.9 million ringgit in 2018. And the number of cash withdrawal from ATM machine has dropped from 761.2 million ringgit in 2017 to RM718.3 million ringgit in 2020. So one of the researchers has wrote that the government actually should encourage people to engage in e-wallet payment as it is helpful to flatten the COVID-19 curve. Okay, so e-wallet, okay, actually is the emerging trends in digital and payments arena. So according to Bank Negara Malaysia, e-wallet transaction registered 4.4 billion in value and 382.3 million in volume from January to February 2020. Okay, and a digital wallet or e-wallet can be differentiated into two types. Okay, network-based. Network-based is a store digital money in the cloud, and card-based, okay, rides on existing card network. And e-wallet in Malaysia, okay, started in 2017 and grow exponentially. So in 2017, okay, we have Samsung Pay, Alipay, Boost, PayPay, XOX, Triple Pay, Mcash, okay, Vcash. Okay, and then we move to 2018. We have Big Pay, Touch and Go, Grab Pay. Okay, we have WeChat, Aeon, and Settle. And now in 2019, we have Maybank AE. So this one from Octopus, okay, Q3 2019 reports. So one of the study from Mastercard Impact Study 2020 found that Malaysia leads other countries in Southeast Asia, okay, around 40% for the usage of mobile wallet, okay, followed by Philippines, Thailand, and Singapore. So the adoption of e-wallet amongst Malaysian, okay, shows the positive growth and the usage almost double, okay, on 11/11 and 12/12 sales, and also for year-end holiday sales. And BNM, Bank Negara Malaysia, actually aims for Malaysia to be a cashless nation by 2020. And this e-wallet actually attract more youngsters to carry out transaction as youngsters or youth, okay, is the active user of digital wallet. So this study, okay, we aim to see the factors, okay, the factors that will affect the use of e-wallet among youth as they are the spur to the use of e-wallet. So the specific objective, the first one, we want to analyze the relationship between convenience to the use of e-wallet. Okay. Second objective, okay, we want to analyze the relationship between social influence to the use of e-wallet. The third objective, to analyze the relationship between security to the use of e-wallet. And the last one, to analyze the relationship between speed and to the use of e-wallet. So for this study, we have 4 hypotheses. Okay. First hypothesis, null. Convenience has no significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. H alternative, convenience has a significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. For hypothesis 2, null hypothesis, social influence has no significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. H alternative, social influence has a significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. For hypothesis 3, factors security. For H null, security has no significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. For H alternative, security has a significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. And for the last hypothesis, hypothesis 4, H null, speed has no significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet, and H hypothesis, speed has a significant relationship towards the use of e-wallet. Okay, so now we move to the literature review. Okay, for the first factor, Sharma and Gutierrez 2010 suggests that convenience is the ease and the comfort of use and give benefits through the use driven from portability and immediate accessibility. Okay, while for social influence, Venkatesh 200 and in his study trusts that adopting new technologies for day-to-day activities is affected by social influence, and Sudip 2007 also agrees that incorporation of advanced technology has a social impact on the user as they feel connected with the modern society. Okay, for security, Kabir, Batra and Kara, okay, agree that most researchers agree that security is a positive significant component to influence the users of e-wallet. Okay, while Taylor and Olasina 2012 reported that speed is one of the factors that affects the predicting users' continue intention towards e-payment. Okay, we look into the conceptual framework. So for this study, we want to look, okay, what factor will affect the use of e-wallet. Okay, the first factor is convenient factor. So convenient, okay, convenient is something that is suitable for your purpose and causes no difficulty for your plans. Okay. The second one, we want to look into the relationship between use of e-wallet and social influence. So social influence is any process whereby a person's attitude, opinion, belief, or behavior are altered by some form of social communication. Okay. The third one, we want to look the relationship between the use of e-wallet with security. Security, a set of programs, procedures to verify information sources and make sure the privacy and integrity to avoid network and data problems. And the last one, we want to look into the use of e-wallet with speed. Okay, speed is the overall time something takes to complete. Okay, so for this study, okay, for data collection, okay, questionnaire, we use the 5-point Likert scale questionnaire. Okay, for 1 means strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. And this questionnaire consists of 25 items statement that represent 5 variables, okay, which is the use of Ewallet for dependent variable, okay, independent convenience, social influence, security, and speed. Okay, data was collected by applying online survey. So we use Google form link and shared to WhatsApp and Telegram group. Okay, online survey, okay, has become important because license cost in administration question. Okay, and Narayanas said he agrees that Google Form is one of the medium for online survey because the unlimited survey, unlimited respondent, survey answers and data are automatically collected in Google spreadsheet and 100% free. So before we distribute the questionnaire, we run our pilot test. Okay, based on this result, our pilot test, we get our Cronbach alpha is 0.598 for 25 item questions. Okay, based on Sekaran, okay, according to Sekaran, acceptable and good Cronbach alpha value range is from 0.6 to 0.9. Okay, the result of the reliability test that has been made for this study, okay, are good, and we distribute the questionnaire after we try for the pilot test. Okay, so for this study, our respondent is semester 5 students. Okay, age 20 to 22, at least install one e-wallet apps in their mobile phone. Okay. The sample size is actually 306 respondent. Okay. This one we based on the sample size table of Kuching and Morgan. Okay, and then only 200 questionnaire were answered. Okay, and 167 usable questionnaire consists of 54.6% of the respondent. Okay. Okay, data analysis. Okay, for this survey, we will look into the demography part for descriptive analysis. Okay, we look into the mean interpretation. Okay, and then for descriptive statistical analysis, we look into the correlation analysis. For this study, we use SPSS, okay, and data tools Excel for analysis. Okay, this is the result. Okay, the demographic analysis. Okay, based on the study, male is 39%, female is 61%. Okay, the students are from commerce department, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, petrochemist engineering, and IT department, IT or information technology. Okay, so from this department, the highest one is from commerce department, 67.7%. Okay, install e-wallet. Okay, at least install one e-wallet in their mobile phone, 62.9%. Okay, install more than one e-wallet, we have 37.1%. Okay, which e-wallet do you use most? Okay, we look here, we have GrabPay 40.1%, the most one. So we also have Boost here in Sarawak. We also have Sarawak Pay, around 12%. So we look into the descriptive statistic analysis mean score. Okay, so for item, convenience, social influence, security, and speed, all means is at high level. Okay, so means that all respondents agree that all independent variables tested are the factor that will affect the use of e-wallet among youth. Okay, so next is descriptive inferential analysis. For this analysis, we look into the correlation coefficient, coefficient based on 4 hypotheses. Okay, so for hypothesis 1, our Gaussian correlation is 0.566, the correlation coefficient 0.566, and this correlation is significant at the level of significant 0.01. Okay, so hypothesis 1 is significant, so we reject null hypothesis. We accept alternative hypothesis where there is a moderate relationship between convenience and the use of e-wallet. And our R square is the 0.32, or okay, R square is 0.32. It means that if the convenience increase, it will affect the youth to use e-wallet to increase to 32%. Okay, next we look into the hypothesis number 2. For hypothesis number 2, the level of significance is equal to 0.000, which is less than 0.01. Okay, means that null hypothesis was rejected. So we rejected null hypothesis. We accept the alternative hypothesis. Okay, there is a significant relationship between social influence and the use of e-wallet. Okay, at 0.01 significant level. The correlation coefficient is 0.458, which means that there is a weak positive relationship between coefficient and the use between um, social influence and the use of e-wallet. The strength of associated KR square, our R square here is is equal to 0.210. Okay, it means that if the social influence increase, it will affect the youth to use e-wallet to increase to 21%. Okay. The next one, the hypothesis number 3 is between the use of e-wallet and security. Okay, based on the result here, okay, the level of significance is equal to 0.000, which is less than 0.01. It means that null hypothesis was rejected. Okay, there is a significant relationship between security and the use of e-wallet. Okay, the correlation coefficient here is 0.521, which means that there is a moderate relationship between coefficient and the use of e-wallet, and both variable move in the same direction because punya value is positive. Okay, the strength of associate, okay, R square is 0.271, means that if security increase, it will affect the youth to use e-wallet to increase to 27.1%. Okay, and the last one for hypothesis number 4. Percent correlation level is significant. Okay, the level of significance is equal to 0.000, which is less than 0.01. Okay, means that null hypothesis was rejected and we accept the alternative hypothesis. Okay, there is a significant relationship between the speed and the use of e-wallet at 0.01 significant level. The correlation coefficient here is 0.532. Okay, means that there is a moderate positive relationship between between speed and the use of e-wallet. Okay, the strength of associate is 0.283, means if the speed increase, it will affect the to use e-wallet to increase to 28.3%. So the strength of the relationship between two variables, okay, this one, the interpretation is based on Parvez Ahmad in his blog. Okay, the title blog is How to Interpret the Pearson Correlation Coefficient. So this table shows that convenient, social, convenient, security, and speed has a moderate relationship with the use of e-wallet, while the social influence has a weak relationship uh, with the use of e-wallet. Okay, but all the variable positive relationship. Okay, all independent variables statistically significant relationship between the use of e-wallet. So among them, convenience become a major concern among youth because youth like something that is easy to use and can be used wherever it is. So as a conclusion, okay, we have convenient with moderate relationship, speed, moderate relationship with the use of e-wallet. Security also have a moderate relationship with e-wallet. Only social influence have weak relationship with e-wallet. Okay. Um, so for further study, maybe we can add another variable like trust, cost, reliability. Okay, and then maybe we can add some things that can describe the e-wallet as a medium of exchange, measure of unit of account, as a store of value, or as a standard of deferred payment. So maybe this variable will have a strong relationship between the use of e-wallet. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.